if you're in college working a minimum wage job, working a dead end job that is just complete wasting your time, you hate your manager, you hate your life because you take college classes all day long just to go to that job you hate that's not paying you enough. You have to deal with customers that are disrespecting you and you're just wasting your time because you know that job is not giving you any valuable skills that you need in your life to progress, to make better of yourself. Well, don't worry, I was in the same place as you. A year ago, I was working a dead end job, working at Planet Fitness, making 11 an hour. Paychecks were about 1,000 a month, and I was just lost. I felt, that broke. My friends started college, were getting internships. I felt completely behind, and I just felt like I was just not gonna go anywhere in life, and I just hated it. I know how it feels. I know how it feels constantly having to get up, go to the job, and just your whole life looking like it's like a complete waste. You're in a loophole. You clock in, you clock out. Next day looks the same. Have to do classes, and it's just you're not enjoying it. You're not enjoying it because at the end of the day, that money that you're using is for the few expenses that you have, and you have nothing left behind for that month or for the week to enjoy yourself. Well, this video is for you because, like I said, that was me a year ago until I found this opportunity, which it took me a while to get to it. So, in this video, if you get to watch it, if you stay until the end, you're gonna see yourself walking into or being presented into an opportunity that completely could change your life because when it comes to this opportunity, there is stuff that you don't need prior to starting. So you don't need experience, you don't need capital up front, and this is money coming in as soon as you start working and you get into the opportunity itself. Now, how do I find out about this opportunity? Kind of like give you a breakthrough of what my life has looked like over the past 2 years. So 2 years ago, I was trying business models. I was trying job shipping. I was trying MCMA. I tried crypto trading. You called that. I tried all the opportunities out there in the online space to try to make money online because I was completely desperate. I needed to leave that situation. Was not making any money, and I just couldn't bear with the fact that I was just broke. Like I couldn't go to Starbucks get a coffee, matcha or whatever coffee just because it was too expensive. I always have to eat at home. I couldn't go to the nice restaurants. I couldn't spend time with the friends I wanted to spend time with, which at the end of the day is overrated. You should only keep your circle small and should only focus on the good friends. But we're young, we want to have fun. And I was just looking into opportunities. I even invested into programs where I completely wasted my money. So I'm telling you this, that is not the way. And then I kept looking, kept searching until I found the community where they were talking about high ticket sales. And basically what it was selling for info owners and coaching creators that are selling programs. So basically those people are getting a ton of people that are interested into their programs. And basically all you do is just hop on the call for them and sell for those people. Now, me personally, I hate hopping on hour conversations, so I couldn't really do it. I didn't want to do it, and I was just not really interested in it, to be honest, because it was closing. It was closing the deals for the people itself, and I kept looking, kept searching, and I'm like, it caught my interest when it comes to I saw someone talking about not taking the calls itself, like the closing calls, but what if you could just set the appointments, right, for those people to take the closing deals and just close people for the program? So, of course, I kept looking into it more and I was like really, really intrigued by the fact that, there was other people that were just booking the appointments for the close to close the deals. And that is basically what appointment setting is. And that is the opportunity that got me from being completely broke to a point where I was making 2K to 3K to start and eventually, went to making more. I got to the 4,000s to the 5,000s. And recently, after I learned the skill set completely, I became the best. Starting April, I haven't done less than 6K a month, made 7K in August. Then in September, made my first 10K month. I made 10,999. that month, and now I'm on pace to hitting 10K again on November. Right now I'm at 5,986 for this month, and it's just the 6th of November. Now, how are you able to make this money and what appointment setting is? Let me break through exactly what appointment setting is. Basically, as an appointment setter, like I was mentioning, your job is to set appointments. Very simple. Your job is to set some appointments for the closer, for the company to close a deal for the offer owner. So you get hired, right, as an appointment setter. Your job is to call leads. Now, what are leads? It's basically, have you seen those ads on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, whatever it is, that it's a course creator or someone promoting a product online? So let's go into the fitness niche. Let's say I'm a fitness creator, right? And I have a great physique and I want to teach others how to get that physique as well. And I'm building a coaching program. That coaching program is marketed with ads, right? With organic content. Like they're pushing it by providing value to the people, and people are interested. So on the ads, once you're scrolling, you see that the pop-in page where it says apply with me, and then it takes you and redirects you. Once you click on that, it redirects you to a page where all you got to do is provide your name, your email, your phone number, and all the details that normally those ads are providing or telling you to provide, which is email and phone number, and that's it. That's all they need. And then once you've done that, you can redirect into a VSL, which is a video sales letter selling you the program itself, and then you book a call, whatever. Now, the people that don't end up booking the call, the people that just clicked on the ad and signed up for the information, get redirected to a CRM, which is basically a place where all the leads end, right? Those people that were interested but never ended the process were just on ended up being nowhere. They end up on a list. Now, that list is provided to you as an appointment setter once you have joined the company, once you have joined the offer, and your job is to call that list every single day because there's so many people coming every single day, and basically qualify those people. The way you qualify them is you give them a call, see if they have interest still, see, I mean, they do have interest because they saw that and they filled out the information, so they do have interest. That's another thing. You're not cold calling. You're not just cold calling a list that was given to you by a realtor or whatever. You're actually calling people that are interested in the product, so it makes it so much easier. So now you give them a call, you see if they got, what interests them, what has them motivated to, take action, why is it important for them, questions like that, like if they have the money, they have the urgency, and if they have the time to actually commit to a certain routine, a regimen to get a better physique. You give a call to those people. If you see that they're qualified, you see that they got the money, then you book them on a call with one of the closers, and the closers are the ones that are taking the deal and closing the deal, and just making sure that they pay and get inside the program. Now, because you were the one giving the call and setting the appointment, and the closer was the one closing the deal, you both get percentages. Now, when it comes to the percentages itself, normally as an appointment setter, you're making around 3 to 5% for every deal that closes, and the closer obviously closing the deal is making more. This is 10%. So the way you make money is out of commissions from those deals. So let's say a deal closes for, normally those programs are in the 5K, 10K, 15K. I'm right now in a program that's in 30,000, so it's in the higher end. So I make a lot of commission. Right now, today I closed 30K thousand PIF. The person paid 30,000 out of pocket cash, and I collected 3% out of that. That was 900 made in just one day. That's it. I made 900 today by taking a 15-minute conversation and getting close on the 30K package. But like going back to those programs, normally they range between 5,000 and 15,000. So make the math. Let's go lower end. Let's go minimum. So 5,000, right? Let's say you close the deal, 5,000, you get 5% out of that. That's 250. 250 made in just a 15-minute conversation. That's all you do, and that's how you make money. Now, you don't only make money from commissions. The good thing appointment setting is most offers are willing to pay appointment setter a base. which is a flat fee, a flat base every single month of 1,500 to 2K, and sometimes 3K. 3K I'm getting paid right now, but normally it's around 1,500 to 2K base plus commission. That's how you're able to start from 2 to 3 to 4K a month as soon as you get an offer, and you could replace that job that you completely hate, that you completely feel lost in, and potentially, get into a more of opportunity that is remote, that you just need a Wi-Fi and a laptop to work with, and you don't need any experience. Now, how can you get to potentially, the 10K months and, higher months and stuff like that? Well, that is called priority. That is called being so good at the skill set of setting appointments that you move up in the rankings inside the company, and you end up getting better leads, better conversations, and better people that to talk over the phone. Now, that's a video to talk about later, but I don't want to get into that complete right now. But that's another way you could get to 10K a month. Now, that is what appointment setting is. Now we're gonna get into why appointment setting is such a good opportunity. And it's quite simple because you might know, and you've seen, there's a lot of companies and a lot of people transitioning to online education because it's the wave, is the next move. Content is what's popping. Content is what is gonna end up being promoted. At the end of the day, content is gonna be everything for every business, for every course creator, for every offer owner, for everything in life. Content is going to be the move. Now, with that content, what that content is going to be doing is selling to the audience. And that selling to the audience is going to need a lot of people selling for them. So let me just go back. That content is selling something, a product, right? That product can be sold to the masses by just one person, which is the owner. That's why they're hiring so much appointment setters and so many closers to deal with the people that are interested in the product itself. As you can see, or may see, I don't know if you're aware of, Alex Hermosi, he recently, like 2 months ago, launched a product where it's teaching others, companies, like big companies, transition into more of an online education. So if you see those companies that are transitioning into online education or just online services, they're gonna need people like you selling those products and those services for them. So now you're gonna be seeing people selling like 50K, 60K, 100K packages, um, because that is kind of like where the world is going, to people online. And like I said before, those people are so many of them that they can't really do it themselves. They need to hire people like you to do selling for them. So that's why appointment setting is such a great opportunity. It is just growing. So many opportunities out there, so many jobs that you could apply for. There's so many pipelines out there. By the way, if you have any questions, you could shoot over a DM on Instagram. I will try to respond as best as I can. But yeah, if you want to start making money and you want to generate 3 to 5K a month to start, so you could potentially stop working that job you hate, focus more on the college classes while working remote and making some money, that could potentially help you to, or not help you, but have your college experience be a lot better and get to spend time with more people because you are making enough money to go out. Then this is the great opportunity for you. You should definitely get into this. I'm not gonna say this twice. It is very, very easy to get into. You don't have an experience. You don't need an experience. You need capital up front. So if you enjoy this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe, like it, and I'll see you in the next one.